Well, hello everybody. Welcome to the live chat, whatever you want to call it. I'm unapologetically Mocha, and we're here to talk about all things crafting, crochet and craft, life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. I don't know. We're just here to talk. Hey Amanda, how are you? I'm having an interesting day, as my Instagram has probably shown you. I can't math. Hi Ursula, you sent me an email. I'll have to go look for it. I still can't math. My ability to math is really sad. The pursuit of craftiness. Yes, this is what this is. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of craftiness. That needs to be on a t-shirt. That might have to be one of my first pieces of merch. What happened with the math? I did a lot of frogging. Well, without giving too much away, I forgot to realize that I really needed to count that I have to stitch into a previous stitch, and I didn't do that, and it threw off the count and the design. And once I realized what I did, and I realized I messed up the math, that's where all the frogging came in. So how's your day? And how's your day, Ursula? Let me write that down. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of craftiness. Okay, write it down. Oh, Ursula. I was so mad because I was like, I finished it, and I'm looking at it going, why does this look weird? Why does this look weird? It looks weird. Why does it look weird? So not only, actually, I screwed up math in two ways. Not only did I forget to account for crocheting into a space below, I skipped a whole row completely in my own pattern. I can't even follow my own pattern or do math. Can't follow patterns, I can't do math. What am I doing here? What is life? Why am I like this? But other than that, it's been a pretty good day. No real reason to complain. I'm glad you're having a good day, Ursula. Yeah, so I know. Some days are like that, but just I feel like I've been fighting with math more than anything when it comes to these patterns this last few go arounds. But again, I could always go back to like a day job, which ironically enough would be in accounting. Don't start. Use calculators and computer software for that. There's no real math in accounting. So, I plead the fifth on that. So, are either of you working on anything fun yet? Or currently? Or continuing to work on anything fun? Hey PJ, happy Wednesday to you too. How's your day been? How's your week been? Are you still fighting with that Afghan? Let me make sure my other chat screen's up. It is. Let me mute that. There we go. Okay. So yeah, I've been working on this idea that came into my head out of nowhere. Well, actually, it didn't come out of nowhere. It springs from an idea I had already. I just didn't know how I wanted it to manifest itself. The way for it to manifest itself came to me out of nowhere. So I've kind of dropped everything and I've just started working on that. What are we working on? PJ, you're working on a beret and still working on the Afghan. Amanda, you started one of those bath poofs using Marquita's video. It's way easier than I thought. Yeah, it really is easy. It's pretty mindless. I mean, you can sit there and just kind of just do it, and you could like think about a million other things while you're doing it. So yeah, they're mindless, and they work out really quick, and they're poofy and floofy, and I like them. So. Ursula, you just finished your little girl top. You're not motivated to work on anything. Anyone else feel that? Huh. Yeah, I'm a little lacking in motivation, sorta. I'm unmotivated to work on the things I should be working on. I've got all the motivation in the world to start new projects. Now, that's why I've got 20 works in progress right now. And that's really not an exaggeration if I really did the math. There probably are 20 different things I'm working on at one stage or another. So 2 things went well today. Your car is fixed again, and your doctor refilled your Xanax. Everything else went to pot. Well, at least you got the Xanax. And a car to sit in and contemplate life. Just trying to find that silver lining. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you do go into a wall after you finish a project, but I kind of call that patting yourself on the back for a moment. I mean, it's okay to rest on your laurels for a second or so, but eventually you got to get back to it. Anyway, it calls us back eventually. So a lot of times, I just don't fight. If I don't feel like doing it, I don't do it. I find something else to do. Like, I got some new diamond art stuff in the mail today that I'm probably going to start working on because I need to like work on something else creative that's not a hook and yarn. Let me see if I can open this and show you this one because this is pretty. How do I open it? Sorry about the crinkling. I'm sorry. I was just complaining about when people do this. I've mentioned this previously, but my mom passed away like 2 years ago. And yesterday was a 2-year anniversary. And she was all about the butterflies. And if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen the post. But she was all about the butterflies. And while I was on, why am I drawing a blank? On the company site I was on. What is wrong with me? Hang on, because I really want to get this right. Oh, wrong. Too far. There we go. I have my short-term memory is non-existent. FG normal, that's it. And Drills and Chills is going on IG? Interesting. But anyway, so my mom, I'll come back to the Drills and Chills thing. My mom was big into butterflies, so when I was on the FG Normal site, they had this. It's a butterfly, and you do diamond art on it. So I might like bust this out and work on it, see how it works up. I mean, the jewels are pretty. I'm not sure how. I mean, I've never heard anything bad about FG Normal's diamond art stuff. These are some of the jewels that came with it. So I haven't inspected them yet. I literally just got them in the mail today. So I opened it up, looked, said pretty, and put it back. So, and actually it hangs. So this is the little piece that's going to hang off of. Anyway, I'll probably show it to you when I finish it. But yeah, I'm probably going to work on that because I kind of need a break from the crocheting for the moment. Plus, I really need to like do something else while I can think about my pattern ideas. Anybody else like that? You do something else. You do one thing so you can think about another thing, craft-wise. Or is it just me? It's probably just me because I'm weird. I fully admit that. Let's see. PJ said the Afghan has to be done by the end of the month. You've only finished 18 inches so far. Ooh, and it's that yarn that your daughter has a heart set on, right? Ay. What's wrong with me? Do you want the list alphabetical or chronological? Aren't you clever? It would take you all day either way, so pick one. Yeah, I think it's going to be pretty when it's done, the butterfly. So. But she loved butterflies, and like I said, her passing was 2 years ago yesterday. And I just decided, I saw that, and it just screamed her. And I got it in the mail today, so there we go. So that's what I'm going to work on. I mean, you do it too. Your best patterns have sat in my subconscious for years before I actually make them. Yeah, I do it all the time. Hey, Lacey, what's up? Like I said, I do it all the time. Ideas tend to percolate for long periods of time before it goes from idea to reality. Because, yeah, I don't know. I have to think about things, and I have to try my best to talk myself out of things. And the things I end up creating are the things that I tell myself, just trying to talk myself out of, to shut up and just let me do it. So how's your week going, Lacey? How's your day going? You work on anything interesting, new, fun? Find any new yarn? PJ, did you find any new yarn? My credit card needs me to ask that question. I got some yarn in the mail. I've been trying to shoot a YouTube video for it, and it's been a disaster because, well, quite frankly, I can't say I'm crazy about the yarn. And I don't really want to film a video about yarn that I'm not that crazy about, especially since it's coming from a place that normally I like. So I'm wrestling with that. That's been a pain. And I'm still waiting for a hook to come so I can finish the hook series. I might just do it without it. Of course, as soon as I film it, the other hook's going to come in the mail, and I'm going to be mad and frustrated. So I'm playing video chicken with it. I have some other yarn coming, so hopefully I can shoot a video for it. I don't know. I'm kind of in a slump with my channel, I think. None of my ideas sound good. When I do try to shoot a video, what I'm reviewing isn't that great. I mean, I'll probably go ahead and upload the video anyway because it's an honest review from my perspective of the yarn. So, and I'm not going to like every yarn anyway, so I don't know why I'm really hesitating on doing it, other than the fact that I really don't want to dislike yarn publicly, but you know what? It is what it is. So, no new yarn this week. You've been too busy working. Is the bralette for J-Hook Crochet's contest? But my M-Cow's in timeout until clue 6. Although, you know what? I am so mad. My beads are not glowing. I'm not happy. I did this for another time, put those beads on. If those beads don't have to glow, I kind of want cream and pull out my hair. I think I'm going to, when it's done, I'm going to like let it sit out in the sun for like a full day and then see if they glow. They might need charged and more charged than the lighting in here in this house. Because we've got all these like eco-friendly light bulbs, so they don't like give off like the bright wattage like, you know, other light bulbs do. So that might be part of it. So I'm going to finish it and then let it set out in the sun and absorb the sunlight and see if that doesn't like fire them up a little bit. Let's see. Amanda, you said post it being critically honest. I appreciate this type of reviews too. Yeah, I'm probably going to. It's not like it's a bad review. Honestly, I think I'm just more disappointed than anything. Because this is a company that normally I love their stuff, and you know, this just didn't do it for me. Okay, wait. Mace of Skeins, Lacey, what? Mace of Skeins Halloween and Fall collection is about. Oh, Macy's? What are we saying here, Lacey? I'm not following. It's about to drop it, and it's amazing. You could do a video about it. The bralette is for J-Hook. Yeah, I hadn't decided what I was going to do for that yet. I was thinking about banana sling, maybe. I don't know. I got them off of Amazon. Actually, I got them from the same place. Somebody else had posted the place on Amazon, and I got them from there. So, I don't know. They glow in their packaging, but they're not glowing in the shawl. So I don't know if maybe they're not getting enough light, if the yarn is cutting off their ability to glow in the dark. I'm not sure what's going on. Let's see. Lacey is saying, I do too. I need to know if a yarn sucks and why. Just to be honest. I know some people get bent out of shape about it though. I don't care if anybody gets bent out of shape per se. You know, people disagree with me all the time. Matter of fact, I'm normally shocked when people agree with me. To be honest. Like I said, it's more just I'm kind of disappointed that I don't like it more than anything. But yeah, I'm probably going to go ahead and do it because I mean it's yarn and I review yarn, and if I only review yarns I love, then I kind of lose credibility because nobody likes everything. So yeah, I'm going to have to do the review. I don't really have a choice. Amanda is saying, I know the feeling. It was like my first hook review. I wanted to love it, but I just didn't, and I almost didn't want to post it because it's never fun to say you don't like something. Yeah, when I did my hook, the furls in my hook review, and they didn't rank very well, and yeah, everybody loves them, and I'm going, is there something wrong with me because I'm not a fan? Yeah, I am sure on video ideas, but I wasn't quite sure who you were saying had their Halloween stuff. You said, are you saying Macy? I'm not totally sure whose Halloween stuff is dropping. Is it a person? Mesa Skeins is a person? I think I understand now. You have a video for you that I found on YouTube. It is so ridiculous. You mail it to me. Alrighty. Mesa Skeins, okay. You guys are coming up with all these people I have never heard of, so that's why I was kind of confused. I was like, what? I'm like just learning about a whole lot of these yarny creators, or not yarny, but makers of yarn. So it's been pretty cool. She's an indie dyer. Of course she is. Because again, my credit card is screaming at me already. One of your two faves. Her shop's called Mesa Skeins. Okay, I got it now. I'll have to check on that. Mesa Skeins and Lilith Rose Fibers. I haven't heard of them either. I am like, do I live in like a crochet bubble? Could you guys come up with all these people? I'm like, I've never heard of them. Who are they? Right now, I've just been drooling over Montana Crochet's new colorways because they're just so dark and deep and rich and gorgeous. So I've been drooling over those. Oh, Mesa Skeins blew up after Bag O' Day ordered some. Yeah, Crystal's got that touch. If Crystal gives you the seal of approval, you're kind of golden. I mean, look at how Pawpaw Guy blew up after Crystal shouted him out and did asked her subscribers to subscribe to him. And she's got the touch. People respect her. I mean, and she's she's earned that respect. I mean, anybody that can like create a channel that she's created, basically completely on her own terms, that's impressive. What she's done with her channel. Okay, so there's not a whole lot going on in the yarny community this week. I don't have any like good arguments to talk about. I did kind of see a whole argument about, it's an old argument, whether using a knitting machine is knitting or not. Amanda and you and I talked about that briefly yesterday? So, but that's been going on forever. That's almost as old as which is better, knitting or crochet. So, have you guys heard of anything interesting going on in the yarny community? Anybody got any new awesome patterns out? I'm just kind of seeing kind of like the same things just being recycled. It's like the same stitches. They're just finding new ways to do the stitches, which I know that's pretty much what all crochet is. But I don't know. I'm not really feeling inspired by the stuff that I'm seeing right now. It's kind of weird. It's like we're all in like some weird lull. Of course, I'm excited about this pattern I'm working on once I finally finish the math. I mean, that's my whole life. My whole life is figuring out math. Math. Lacey, you say it's knitting and crochet is better. There we go. Solved all the world's problems. Well, thank you. You want to tackle world peace now? We can use your help on that one. I can't crochet, so... I can't crochet. What did I just say? I can't knit, so obviously crochet is going to be better for me. Crochet wins hands down. So. Yeah, that witch's hat pattern is very cute. Very, very cute. I thought about making, well, I ended up making two. One for me and one for my daughter. She would probably wear it on Halloween to go out, and I would probably wear it to stay here and hand out candy. You have a million things in your brain that you don't have time to create, Lacey. Yeah. And see, mine spanned several crafts. I mean, I've got crochet ideas that are just waiting to be brought into the world. I've got jewelry ideas that have been sitting in my gray matter for I don't know how long. Just going, hey, make me. Every once in a while I open the drawer and my resin molds call to me. So many things I could be doing, so many ideas, and I'll get around to them eventually. I'm assuming, hopefully. Here we'll see. Am I dressing up for Halloween this year? Probably not. I normally just go as a person. Yeah, I haven't dressed up for Halloween in a while now. I just stay home and give out candy. The kids are all into it, though. I mean, my daughter and her boyfriend and the grandkid, they all get dressed up. So, like, I think my daughter... Well, I know my granddaughter was Wednesday Addams last year. And I want to say my daughter was Morticia, but don't quote me, and I don't remember what she went as. And her boyfriend normally is the Crow. He goes as Eric Draven every year. Lacey, world peace. Everyone mind your own business and quit being assholes to each other. There you go. I got your back. World peace. Done. It really does come down to that. But of course, everything comes down to just don't be a jerk. Don't be a douche. It's really not that hard. I mean, it's pretty simple. Treat others like you want to be treated. So, I better crochet myself a witch hat and a spiderweb poncho and get in the spirit. I don't know. I don't dislike Halloween. I've just never really been that big a deal on it. Probably because I was never allowed to trick-or-treat as a kid. Don't get me started. It's a long story. But, yeah, I didn't go trick-or-treating for the first time until I was in my late teens. And in college. So, as a kid, it was never really a thing for me. So. And then as an adult, I got into it a little bit. I went to a lot of Halloween parties, costume parties, stuff like that. But in the last 5 or 6 years or so, I just really haven't gotten into it. I don't know why. But I do like the idea of doing the spiderweb poncho. I had been telling Amanda that I was thinking about doing the hollow web my daughter wanted one because she saw it. So, I might try to do one of those, but I wouldn't have that done by this Halloween anyway. PJ, your granddogger is going to be a Doggosaurus Rex. That's cute. I don't know if we're going to trust with dogs this year or not. Zeus might let us. So I'm not quite sure what you would make a 110-pound champagne pit bull. I had to ponder that. The other two, I doubt it seriously. They would. Well, my one, Cisco, is too old. She doesn't want to be bothered at all. Poppy, on the other hand, if you get her to sit still long enough, she'd probably wear a costume. But getting her to sit still is always a challenge. Which, by the way, if you can hear the whining in the background, it's because I had to crate them while I was having this chat. Because they have been in stuff today. They're just ornery today. I mean, I turn my back and they're pulling stuff down and they're chewing on stuff. I know it's time for them to go back to the vet. Maybe, I don't know, they're acting out because I don't know. But anyway, since I was going to be in here and I wasn't trying to chase them around while I was trying to talk to y'all, I had to put them in the crate and they're not happy. So if you hear them whining in the background, that's why. A spiderweb poncho does sound, yeah, Now maybe I could pull one up. I don't know. We'll see. Amanda, you just ordered yarn from a cobweb type for a cobweb type shawl. It's called the darkening shawl. It's knit. Looks like tattered whiskey fabric with fall. Ooh, that's kind of cool. I do what you meant. I knew you meant wispy. I'm picturing it in my head already. That sounds kind of cool. That sounds really cool. Is it black, gray, purple, blue, all the above? Some burgundy thrown in? Yeah, I want to see it too. So when you get it, you're going to have to like show it. You can't just come in here and say, oh, I ordered some fabulous new yarn and then not show anybody. So we will be expecting that video shortly. So do you guys dress up for Halloween? Since you've asked me. I know you do, Amanda. I would probably fall out of my chair if you said you didn't. So I'm sure you do. I mean, if nothing else, putting on your Nightmare Before Christmas cardi and that witch's hat counts as more of a costume than most people pull off. You think the original was made in gray, but I saw someone making it in white, and you bought pearl gray. Ooh. That sounds neat. That sounds like, yeah. I like that color, though. I love that, that's just a very interesting color to me. It's melancholy, but ethereal, kind of at the same time, if that makes any sense. But but I like grays, though. I like a lot of gray. Amanda, Lacey's trying to get you to knit her some socks. You're going as a ghost this year. Haunted dress, white wig, and my lift your spirit shawl. Ooh. I know. She was totally cute in that hat and that cardi. Like, really? I mean, could you be any more in the spirit while you're filming a YouTube video? I mean, really? Or post a pics on Instagram, looking all in the spirit in the holidays. PJ, you're dressing up as Meme, French for Grandma, this year. I'm trick-or-treating with your grandson, Sir Nicholas. Oh, that sounds fun. I think my granddaughter's going as Sonic this year. And I don't know what the kids are doing. And like I said, I'm probably going to like go as a human. I'll probably make the witch's hat if I don't do anything else. You guys talking about sock swaps? Have fun with that. Lucy has giant feet. So, what does a meme costume consist of? Mama. Ursula, you don't dress for Halloween, but you regret it when you see pictures on Facebook and everyone is having fun, but you get over it. I just rather stay at home, watch movies, and eat candy. And popcorn balls. Oh my god, I love popcorn balls. Let's see. I didn't really have any works in progress. I don't know. Did I show you guys? Oh, Amanda and Lacey, I think you've seen it, but I'm at a pause on my Lift Your Spirits shawl until clue 6. Well, I do still need to do like the last row of clue 1, since I did decide that I was going to not do the big one and stick with the small one. But even this quote-unquote small one is a pretty decent size. So my daughter is going to be more than happy with this, I'm sure. So you're dressing as PJ. You're dressing as yourself. Yeah, so you're going as a human this year. I do that every year. Well, thank you, Amanda. I like it. It's very cute. It's actually it's heavy. So it's pretty heavy. But like I said, my daughter has been whisperly looking at it and looking at me and looking at it and looking at me, and I'm like, it's not done yet. She's like, when will it be done? I said, early October. She's like, what do you mean early October? I'm like, I gotta wait for the final clue to come out. She's like, a clue? I'm like, it's a mystery cow. She's like, what's a cow? I said, crochet along. She's like, what's a crochet along? I'm like, it's when you crochet something, the same thing along with other people. And she was like, but it's a mystery? I'm like, yeah, it's a mystery. She's like, well, why is it a mystery if you're doing it with other people? Because we all get the clue at the same time. Then the light bulb went on. I love her. She's cute, but sometimes, wow. She's smart, but sometimes, wow. So, yeah. I didn't even tell it was for her. She just kind of just generally assumed it was for her. And I didn't argue with her, because I really was making it for her. So, I'm waiting for my granddaughter to see it and go, I want one. But she's little, so I could make her one. I could whip one up for her. It wouldn't be a big deal. Yeah, I noticed that your maiden name was Coffin. That's probably my maiden name is Adams. So I got the Halloween jokes too. But thank you for all the compliments on it. Like I said, I like how it came out. It's definitely one of the more challenging patterns I've ever tried, because I've never really been a pattern person. I mean, I can read patterns, obviously, but I don't know. When I got back into crocheting, I just realized that I'm looking everywhere but at the camera. Hi. When I got back into crocheting, I just kind of jumped on YouTube and started following tutorials on there. So I didn't really got back into reading patterns. So this is the first pattern of any difficulty that I've actually tried to tackle in a very long time. So I'm rather impressed with myself that I pulled it off. I only had to frog part of one row. That was it. Everything else I nailed on the first try. So I'm a little proud of myself for that. And then, I'm the same person that screws up math on the chain too. How do you screw up math on the chain too? Never mind. So, anyway. Of course you would. Don't like your last name, Amanda? I don't think Amanda really likes her name. I mean, I always look at Kims that go by Kimberly and go, oh, you're Kimberly, huh? I don't think we'll be friends. But then again, I look at Kims that go by Kim and go, okay, we're either going to be best friends or enemies. There's no in between. Because Kims that go by Kimberly are always kind of, okay, I won't say always. In my experience, Kims that go by Kimberly's are rather pretentious and haughty and think they're better than anybody else. That's been my experience with Kimberly's. Kims that go by Kim, well, yeah, we have attitudes. And the attitude can either be sarcastic but funny and friendly and outgoing, which I'm really not outgoing. I'm an ambivert at best. Or they're just bitches on wheels. I'll just call it what it is, you know. It's like they're just miserable, and their whole goal is to make everybody else miserable too. That's my experience with Kimberly's that go by Kim. So, but I have a couple of friends that go by Kimber, which I always thought was interesting, and I kind of wished that was taken off from me when I tried to adopt it as a nickname, but nobody would do it. They insisted on trying to call me Kimmy, which would get you punched, or some other version of Kim that they've created a nickname for. I like Phenomena. That's one of my favorite songs. Phenomena. Do 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 do. Phenomena. Do 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 do. Okay, I'm not gonna do it. But anyway, yeah, I can sing that all day. This sounds like a good, I'm going to say Mediterranean, like Greek name. Patty Joe Scelfo. You sound like you should have been part of the cast in Grease. You should have been one of the bad girls from that Johnny. No, what was his name? Zuko. What was it? Why am I blanking? I have no brain today. John Travolta's character that would have been dancing with. But yeah, so and making progress, sort of, kind of, on my second version of my Why Can I Not Talk Today? Me No Think Good. Asymmetrical shawl. Yeah, wow. So I'm making some progress on it. So I'm working on that. And again, I'm working on the math. And I still have my daughter's Afghan that she's been waiting for 2 years. I should probably get down a t-shirt too. At this point, it's becoming a mantra. That's not, your name isn't Petticoat Junction. Well, I guess the Joe part. Was there a Patty Joe? I'm trying to remember, what were the sisters' names? The something Joe. All of them were something Joe, but I don't remember what their names were. I was called Flatty Patty. My uncle called me Fatty Ratty Joe, thinking he was funny. Uncles are weird. I'm glad you like the color, Amanda. I'm sure you can probably guess what kind of yarn it is. Gee. I wonder. It's working out nice. It's pretty. I think I'm going to keep this one for myself, although my daughter is kind of eyeballing this one too. She's gone from not wanting anything crocheted that I make to eyeballing anything and everything I make. Everything I'm making now, she's like, ooh, I like that. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, I like that. So I don't know if I just suddenly hit her crochet sweet spot or her tastes are changing. I have no idea. So, but this one I think I'm going to keep for myself. Because I like black and grays. Oh, Lacey, no, it's Manarola from Hobie. A World of Yarn that I got from Hobie. It's really soft. It is very, It kind of reminds you of Unforgettable. They're very similar. Oh, did I tell you guys that I decided to not do the craft fair? I don't have it in me to even make the stuff that I would need to make for a craft fair. I don't have the desire. I don't have the drive. I don't have the motivation. I don't want to set up at a craft fair. I don't want to schmooze. I don't want to have to be nice to people that are just going to try to they're going to look at my prices and go, why do you want $50 for this? Why do you want $10 for this? Why are you charging $20 for a coin purse? Because the materials to make it cost $12. That's why. I don't want to deal with that. So, I don't have it in me to do it. So, I'm still going to make stuff and put stuff on Etsy and sell things here and there. But for the most part, I just want to design. I don't really want to be a producer anymore. As far as mass production. I'm still going to make things for friends and gifts and for charity auctions and stuff like that people approach me and ask for. But as far as stocking a full Etsy shop of finished items, no, I'm definitely more of the pattern person. Let me create the pattern and you can buy it, you can make it yourself, and you can show me what you did with it. That's kind of where I am right now. Plus, I'm really more interested in focusing on my YouTube, and doing all this other stuff takes time away from that. And I'm still trying to do the business idea of opening the shops. So I kind of need to I can't go to a craft fair in this area, be crabby, and risk ticking off somebody that could help me down the line later, which probably sounds self-serving as all get out, but business is business, and I don't want to shoot myself in the foot. So I'm just gonna make my patterns and keep it pushing and keep donating to charities, auctions, and stuff like that. That's getting my name out there right there. I donated a flag for a charity auction earlier this year, and it went for more than I expected it was going to, so I was kind of proud about that. And I got messages and stuff from people saying that they liked my work, and if I would consider I'm pretty sure that that's what caused the invitation to be in the craft fair to begin with. Somebody saw that flag Afghan. So, I don't know. Betty Joe, Bobby Joe, and Billy Joe. That's it. Thank you. I thought it was Betty Joe and Bobby Joe, but I couldn't remember the third. And yeah, crochet is getting very trendy in fashion right now. Very. It's all the rage, ladies. Amanda's saying she loves designing more than production. I had people offer to buy the witch hat and just laughed and let them know I don't do that. I'd have to charge $250. Your time is money. Yeah, I'm sure that if I really, really, really put my nose to the grindstone, I could find a market for if I wanted to sell finished items. I could find a market that would pay me what I'm worth. But that just I don't know. I don't have that in me either. I'd rather just create the pattern and be known as an awesome designer. That just sounds much better to me. And a cool YouTuber. Yeah, I need to be. Yeah, being honest with myself is good, and yeah, I need to take care of my mental health. And yeah, the idea of doing the craft fair was especially, and we're still in pandemic mode, and I'd have to go, and I'd have to wear a mask, and I'd have to be there all day in a mask. And I know there's going to be a whole bunch of people there that should be in masks that aren't, and they're going to want to come up to me, and they're going to talk to me, start breathing on me, and I'm going to be annoyed because they're breathing on. So yeah, I just don't need to do a craft fair. It's a bad idea all the way around. Lacey saying, could you imagine how much I would have to charge for even hats if I made them and sold them? They'd be at least $50. Yeah, especially if you're really the bougie yarn. I mean, you know, when you've got $30 wrapped up in materials at least, by the time you factor in your time, yeah, you're looking at $80, $90, $100 for a hat. And, you know, I know nobody around here is going to pay $80 for a hat. You can make people around here to pay $30 for a hat. So, you know, it just seemed like a bad idea all the way around. And I don't do very many, like, big box store acrylics anymore. And the only way that I could bring anything down to a price point that would be worth trying to sell it would be to use big box acrylics. And I'm not a fan of them anymore. I don't know. I'm not going to slam big box acrylics because obviously they have their place in this world. I mean, we all pretty much started with a big box acrylic. You know, we all started with Red Heart or, you know, something like that. I just, you know, they just don't feel right to me anymore. So, I'm not slamming them, and if you like using them, have at it. Go for it. It's great. It's awesome. I just can't use them anymore. PJ, I was crocheting a hat at work, and one of my coworkers asked if I could knit one for them too. I told them no. That reminds me of, is it a TikTok? It's like, oh, did you make that? Yeah. Can you make me one? Bleep! I won't say what they actually said, but yeah. Oh, who is the idiot? There you go. Well, that's fun. Huh. I only have had a troll before. Wow. I'm famous. Yay. I had a troll. Yay me. He's blocked now. Sorry about that. Yay, my first troll. Woohoo! I know, right? I mean, that wasn't even creative trolling. Just come into a chat and type random 4-letter words or quote-unquote nasty words. Good grief. So. But yeah, my first troll. I feel like a real YouTuber now. YouTube has their issues. I don't know. The trolls run rampant, but play 5 seconds of a song, and you get a strike. I don't get it. I don't know. I feel bad for like channels, like reaction channels and stuff like that. They're getting hit hard right now with content strikes. It's ridiculous. Hi, VJ. How are you? Yeah, he's been blocked. He's been reported. He's off into the mystic, I guess. Oh, why'd I just ruin a perfectly good song by referring it to a troll? I shouldn't have done that. That was bad of me. Sorry, Van. My bad. So let's see. So yeah, I nixed the craft fair idea. I feel much better. As soon as I decided I wasn't going to do it, I felt better. Because it really was weighing me down. Just the idea of doing it. I've got a week off from school because I finished my class. I got an A. Yay me. Kept my A average. Yay me. So I've got the rest of this week off. So I'm going to do some diamond painting and work on these ideas, and I really need to get my office in order. If you could see directly to my left or my right, you would like go, what is wrong with you? How do you live like that? Because I say that to myself every time I walk in here. So I really need to get that situated. Plus, it would be a much better situation because it kind of separates my writing work from my crafting work from my filming work. If I could just get it set up. So I really need to work on that. That's pretty much my life. Woohoo. Thank you. I was proud of myself. VJ, you had one in your live today who kept trying to get on StreamYard. I kept blocking him and he kept coming back. Wow. I'm on StreamYard right now, and I don't know whether he came in through StreamYard or through my YouTube, but either way, he's gone now. Ha 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 ha. No, my area is Area 51 because it's like an alien invasion of some sort has hit this table. First of all, this is my dining room table. Funny story. We had a pool table, and we put this pool table in the dining room with the full intent of buying the dining room table cover for the pool table. So, since we were going to do that, I moved the dining room table into my craft room because it was a bigger table than what I had been using. Well, we decided to get rid of the pool table, so I bought a craft table, which is a real nice table. It's got like shelves and levels and all this stuff. But I have yet to assemble it and bring it in here. And meanwhile, while I've been putting off assembling it, I have been accumulating things on this dining room table because it's a dining room table that sits 8. And do you know how much stuff you could fit on a dining room table that sits 8 when the only person sitting there is you? And so it's a magnet for everything. The grandkid comes home, drops stuff off, her school stuff off on the table. Things that we can't figure out where to put in the pantry after we go grocery shopping are on the table. I've got several bags of yarn, on the table. I've got several works in progress on the table. So it's really just an excuse for me to pile up mountains of stuff. So if I actually buckled down and actually cleaned this off and brought my project table in, I wouldn't have all the room to do that. So I really need to do that. But then I look at all the stuff on the table and go, what am I going to do with it? Where am I going to put it? So I'm wrestling with myself because I am not happy unless I'm making things difficult. So, well, thank you about the A. I was happy. Oh yeah, there's plenty of junk mail too. All of our junk mail is on this table. If the dogs have junk mail, I'm sure it's on this table somewhere too. So, but yeah, this is a nightmare. So, but I might work on that next week or later. Well, part of this week while I'm off from school. So, last term kind of kicked my butt because it was a lot of writing. And I mean, I write for a living, but this is a whole lot of research papers. So I had like research stuff and cite it properly. And I don't know. It was a challenging quarter or term, but it's over. I got an A. So, yay. So yeah, that's what's going on with me. That's been going on with me. That's what's going on with me now. You spend about an hour cleaning off your kitchen table, and it looks the same. And that's the other thing. I feel like all I'm going to do is just rearrange these things into. It's still going to be piles, but it's going to be neater piles. Because nobody's going to come claim their stuff. So I might. I'm sorely tempted to just shove it all into a bin and then deal with it later because that's my mantra. I'll deal with it later. But if it will get the table cleaned off so I get the project table in here, I might just go ahead and do that because I'm one of those people that sometimes I get easily overwhelmed. I don't know where to start, and when I don't know where to start, it tends to keep me from starting. So, I may just have to just wipe the table, the entire contents of the table into a bin, just so the table's clean and I can move it out, and then I'll just deal with the bin. I really think that's what I'm going to do. I may be creating a whole new issue, but at least the table will be clear, and I can move it out of here. Yeah, because I have to figure out which hill I'm willing to die on. I don't know. I'm rambling at this point. If you came for incoherent rambling, you've come on the right night, because that's pretty much all I'm doing. Incoherent rambling. It's been a long week, and it's only Wednesday. PJ, you have a junk mail pile, a pile for my son Devin, a pile for my son Doug, and a pile for my daughter Sydney. By the way, none of them live at home. And they still get their mail there. Yes, yeah. Just want to remind you. Don't forget me, Mom. And bring my mail. But yeah, no, I've got a pile for me, a pile for my daughter, a pile for her boyfriend, a pile for my granddaughter even. And I'm sure the pets, like I said, I wasn't only joking. The Chewy coupons come in their name, so I'm sure they're here somewhere. So, giant piles of stuff. Stuff. Well, it's been an hour. Can you believe it? I have been rambling incoherently for an hour. Why do you people stick with me? I guess we did talk about crochet things and yarn and what I'm going to put on my merch. And Ursula, I'll have to check my email to see what you sent me. I could lie and promise you that I'll have an actual topic next week. If something comes up that's worth talking about, I'll bring it up. But that's about all I can promise at this point. Hopefully I'll have some more work in progress to talk about. Hopefully I'll have a couple more videos up and we could maybe talk about those. This is just a rough month for me. I mean, it's one of those months where, not to get like too maudlin or anything, but my parents' anniversary was September. Well, both my parents died in 2019. You guys know this, but their anniversary would have been September 11th. My mom passed away on the 14th, so yesterday, and her birthday would be on the 17th. This is a really weird week for me, and September's a weird month all the way around. So yeah, my concentration is pretty nil. So I apologize in advance for I apologize for the current incoherent rambling, and any incoherent rambling I may do for the rest of the month, because I'm just kind of I'm just going through the motions right now. But that said, if something comes up worth talking about, I will jot it down and we will talk about it. If I create something new, I will bring it. If you guys have something you want to share, email it to me at unapologeticallymilk@gmail.com. I finally figured out how to share photos through StreamYard, so send me those and we can talk about those if you want to talk about them. Let's see. You still get mail for your grandfather that died 27 years ago? Wow. Thank you, Lacey. It's, Yeah, it's a hard month. And October and November aren't any better, but I'm not even going to go there right now. Yeah, I know we all do it, which is why I really don't. For a lot of people, I might try to tamp it down a little bit, but with you guys, I figure at this point, y'all are used to me just wandering off on a tangent and eventually working my way back. So, yeah, thanks. It is a lot, but I don't know. I mean, I'm in my 50s. My dad died at the age of 90. My mom died 3 days shy of her 88th birthday. So they had some long lives. I had a good time good long time with them. It's never long enough, but it's longer than a lot of my friends got with their parents. So I try to look at it that way. And they died so close apart that they didn't even, they died 2 months apart. They didn't even celebrate an anniversary apart. I mean, I figured that they were out tripping the light fantastic or getting ice cream or whatever they were going to do on the other side for 2 years now. So I like to look at it that way. Lacey, you like Ramblers? Why does that not surprise me? I like Pacers. Oh wait, we're not talking cars. Anyway. Well, I'm glad that we're all on the same page with the rambling, because I don't see me stopping in anytime soon. It's just too ingrained in my personality. I think of A, and then as I'm talking about A, I'm already thinking about C. Then I have to double back and talk about, then I'll talk about C, and then I'll double back and go, oh wait, I forgot B. And then while I'm talking about B, I've already jumped down to F, and I don't even know what D, E, F, and G are. Or I'm at H. You get the point. I'm all over the place. This is how my brain works. Wednesdays are made for tangents. I like that too. I'm writing that down. Wednesdays are made for tangents. Cool. You have a Kia Soul. What is it? Cool. I had a Kia, what was it? Forte. I love that car. That car is zippy. I like the car we have now, though. It's pretty cool. Pretentious, but it's cool. We didn't buy it to be pretentious. We just thought it was cool. See, I'm rambling again. See? Rambling. You have a Sedona. I like Sedonas. Sedonas are cool. It was, I think I looked at a Sedona. I'm getting ready to buy another car, because we only have one right now, and there's 2 drivers and 3 people working, so we kind of need a second car. I had a car, but it was nickeling and diming me to death, and we were in the middle of the pandemic, and I wasn't leaving the house anyway. So I didn't really need a car, because, like I said, I wasn't leaving the house. So just having one car was enough. But now that things are starting to open up a little bit, and I'm fully vaccinated, I'm ready to, wander out a little bit. So I'm kind of thinking about car shopping. Kind of, sort of. I don't want another car payment, though. But I don't want to buy a used car that's going to nickel and dime me to death either. So, again, rambling. So. Aww, it belonged to your grandma. You know, it makes her happy that we drive our grandkids around in it. Yeah, my last car, I actually inherited from my dad. He had just bought his car when he his faculties were failing and he couldn't drive anymore. So I ended up with it. It's a nice car. I miss it, but like I said, towards the end it was like 9 years old. It was starting to nickel and dime me to death. So all you ever wanted was the Kia Soul, and that was what you got. My first new car. Oh, cool. We went through so many pre-owned junkers. Now I have a brand new, it's a year old Soul, and I wouldn't rent it. Okay, you wouldn't. I get it. I mean, that's sweet though. Here's your grandma's car. Was one of those that she only drove to church on Sundays? And that running joke, which kind of was funny because when I inherited my dad's car, pretty much the only time they drove their car was to their religious services. I won't call it church because it wasn't really church. But anyway, another story for another day. I'll bet you're trading for another Soul later. They're very unique looking cars. Very unique looking. But I don't know what I'm going to get. we have one SUV. I might get another SUV, or I might get a truck. I don't know. How did I know? She really did drive us to church on Sundays and CCD on Wednesdays. Yep. Yep. See? That's a grandma thing. That's such a grandma thing. It's kind of funny because whenever we get together with our family, and like my parents and my aunt and uncles, who were all older, like in their 70s and 80s, would get together. Here they're pulling up here in all these brand new cars. I'm like 88-year-old driving a car that's less than a year old. It's kind of impressive, but funny. And all these brand new cars parked in the parking lot, and they belong to all the old people. We were always amused by it. Lacey saying, "Yeah, probably will. I made my husband laugh because I told him I wouldn't even trade it for a free Ferrari. You can't fit anything in a Ferrari." I don't like Ferraris. I mean, they're okay. I don't know. If I was trying to think what sports car I'd get. I don't know. I like Audis. I have an ex that drove that's all he drove, so I got used to driving those. Those are nice. But I don't think I'm going to have Audi money anytime soon. Not the one I'd want anyway. So, well, I think I'm going to wrap things up because I'm starting to get hungry, and it just dawned on me that I haven't eaten today. I've literally forgotten to eat. I was so busy dealing with the maths and posting on social media about it that I've forgotten to eat. So I should probably go and find some food. Paying attention to you guys, lost count and needed to frog an entire row. PJ, okay, let's call the chat for the night so PJ can go back to her crochet and not have to frog. Haven't I frogged enough for all of us today? You know, I have frogged enough for all of you. I took the fall for y'all, so go and crochet and have perfect counts and perfect stitches. Enjoy your evening. Don't frog. They're frogging. I frogged enough for all of us. Oh, I'm still mad about that. I need to learn to count. And do maths. Not do math, do maths. I need to learn to do maths. So, I'm going to go do that now. So, you go eat, PJ go count. Everyone else remember not to be an asshole to anyone so we can keep that world peace. And with that, I think we should end the chat. Thanks for being here, everybody. If you want to hit the like button on your way out, I'd appreciate it. Otherwise, I will see you in my next video, which is probably going to be the yarn review and maybe a hook review. And if I don't see you before then, which I'm going to, because I'm going to make those videos. I'm going to do those videos. I'm going to do them. So, I will see you in my next video, and I will see you next Wednesday. So, have a good one, and I will see you later. Bye.